Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of Intuitive Angling, and really appreciate you guys coming by the channel to watch today's video. And guys, I'm going to show you a new lure color that I've been catching a bunch of fish on the past couple weeks ever since we got into this pre-spawn period. This is a relatively new color from Megabass. I think you guys will really like it. And I'm going to talk about, the conditions it works good in for me, in other words, situations, water clarities. And I think for probably about the next 3 or 4 weeks, this is going to be a really good color in your part of the country as well. Also, guys, before we get started in today's video, just a quick thank you to everybody out there that's been taking time to hit that subscribe button to Intuitive Angling. I'd like to invite everybody to do so. If you haven't done that, it's a really good way to support the channel. And also, guys, please check out, we got like 2 weeks left on my sale on the Solar Bat Series RB2 and RB3 series sunglasses. You can get them right now at 30% off Solar Bat, and also 30% off on any prescription lens. So I'll put the link in the description if you guys would like to get you a pair of these good Solar Bat glasses. Okay guys, let me show you what the deal is here with this one and then talk a little bit about it. This is the color I'm talking about. This is the Megabass. It's called the Spawn Killer. It's been out, it's a new color, but it's been out for a little bit. You may or may not have seen it. But guys, again, I'm colorblind, so I can't tell you exactly the color of this. All I know is when something works and if it looks good in the water. This thing looks freaking awesome in the water, and it's got, I guess, is that like a purple back and sort of an orange belly on there. It's like a crawdad pattern. It's some type of a, I don't know, it's just an unusual looking crawdad pattern. But guys, there's something about this, and I think a lot of it has to do with the extent of the orange belly and how it fades down from this purple back here. But guys, this has probably been my #1 color for the past couple weeks on crankbait fishing, specifically in this crankbait right here, the Megabass Super Z2. I'll link this crankbait in the description of the video here in my Tackle Warehouse link if you guys want to pick one up. Again, it's called Spawn Cherry color right here. So let's talk a little bit about the conditions I've been catching them in and when this thing works. Now, everybody knows that during the pre-spawn time of the year, this is the #1 time to fish a crawdad pattern crankbait. To be honest with you guys, I don't catch hardly nothing on a crawdad pattern crankbait aside from the months of like February, March, and April. Once April gets, before February and after April, I don't ever throw crawdad pattern. But for 3 months out of the year, they are the best color to throw. And guys, try this thing. It's just different. It's different from any type of a crawdad pattern crankbait that you've ever seen. And let me describe the situations I've been fishing it in. Now, first of all, water clarity is key on this thing, and sky conditions. The #1 situation that I have had on this is when I have water visibility of around probably about 1.5 feet or 2 foot. So anywhere between, say, like, 15 inches of visibility down to a little over 20 inches of visibility. Some type of rock cover, riprap has been really good, rocky channel banks, parallel and bluff banks, really good with that. And it helps if you have some wind and some type of clouds, a little bit of a low light condition, but not like real dark low light conditions. So for me, the perfect situation is to have, like I said, 18 inches of water visibility, a partly cloudy day, or maybe like a heavy partly cloudy day, about a 10-mile-an-hour wind, and water temperatures right around that 50-degree mark, maybe just a little bit over. Low 50s is probably a little bit better. And fishing it on rocky banks. That's where those crawdads live. So those bass are rooting around looking for crawdads to help build up the protein to make their egg sacs. That's why the crawdad pattern crankbait works really good. But another thing on the Super Z2, guys, this bait right here on a long cast with like 6 to 8 pound line, it'll run down and probably hit 6 or 7 foot. So most of the time I put this on 6 or 8 pound test Seaguar and VizX4 carbon line. And I make long casts down those steeper rock banks and parallel it. I want to hit that bottom in that 4 to 6 foot zone. That's the critical depth this time of year in that particular water visibility I'm talking about. And you always want to be hitting something with this. It's like if you're not rooting the bottom and hitting the bottom occasionally with a crawdad crankbait, you're not going to catch much. You're not going to catch much just reeling it through the water column. And the way that you maximize that time of hitting the bottom is by a parallel cast. So the distance that I get off the bank is determined by the slope of the bank. So most of the time, ideally, I like to be on a bank that has about a 45-degree angle slope. So I may have my boat like 5 to 10 foot off the bank, and I'm casting down into that 4 to 6 foot zone, trying to target that. Using some type of a slow medium stop and go retrieve has been really, really good. But out of all the colors, guys, this spawn killer right here has been my #1. Like I said, I'll put the link in the description. You can just scroll through the the color selection. Tackle Warehouse said they've only got 6 of these things left right now, so first come, first serve. But they're constantly getting stock, so even if they're out of stock, you can just go ahead and order them, and they'll get put on back order, and they'll ship them to you as soon as they get them. But anyway, guys, just a quick little video. I just wanted to clue you in on that. That's just something I've been catching a bunch of fish on here lately. I've also been catching some on the Super Z3, which is, they have one that has a little bit deeper lip on there too. It'll run down 10 foot or so, but both of those have been really good producers. So anyway, I hope it helps you guys catch a few, and I'll talk later.